Hey, up next on the Marmy Rock Show, we've got John and Allison from Memphis, Tennessee band Roses Unread. They are no strangers to the rock show. They've been here before. They've got their album Vultures out there circulating around right now and a brand new video. Guys, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us, yeah.
So, as I mentioned, you're no strangers to the rock show. We've had you on before, but we'd like to catch up with you from time to time, and you've got a new music video out now, so tell us all about it.
We put out our Vultures EP last year, and we've just kind of been running up and down the road and online promoting it, and it's kind of a little bit different sound for us, but After All is our new video, and it's from song number 2 off the EP. It's the second single and music video we've done for the EP. We've always, every time we've put out an album, we'll do like one single, one music video for the album type of thing, and then we're always writing and putting out new stuff, or at least we try to. So this is the first release we've, I guess, felt strongly enough about in recent memory to have, to throw a second single up on the radio.
Now, you said a little bit different sound. Go with that a little bit, because I almost asked you that question, but I couldn't quite decide. Like, were you heavier, or, like, talk about the different sound?
We've always been, I guess, kind of more straight-ahead rock band, like active rock type stuff. That's always what we've tried to do. We've got, like, huge Seven Dust and Chevelle type influences in there.
That real raw sound.
Yeah, and we put out an album called The Silver Lining in 2015, and we tried from, for the most part, there's a couple of softer songs in there, but, that was more of, I tried to channel more of our metal roots, I guess, more, has a lot more thrash influences and metalcore. And here on this last EP, we tried to incorporate a lot more effects, and Allison is really good at writing piano parts and string arrangements, so it's got a ton of synth piano strings, explosions, just all kinds of different stuff. Kind of like how modern pop music is with the real pristine production. We kind of wanted that, a real polished, a real precise sound that's very dynamic. But we also, there's the guitars and bass and drums are really heavy at times. It's definitely our most dynamic release. There are songs that go from really, really clean passages that the vocal is extremely prominent, and then it'll go into just like a breakdown, just kind of, and then it'll go into another clean passage. So we really, with this last EP, we've really just wanted to kind of challenge ourselves, and we wanted to make it more of a narrative. The songs are written and structured to a degree where we wanted the listener to listen to it from start to finish. Of course, there's each song on it is stands on its own. We'd like to think, but it really puts everything into perspective when you start from song 1 and you end at song 5, and you just listen in succession, because it doesn't really tell a specific story necessarily, but it kind of sets a tone and it's kind of like a journey, I guess. That's if I could put it, any certain special way.
So the new
however long-winded that may be.
No, man, it's perfect. So the new song is After All, that the video's for. Now that video kind of has a little bit of an intimate yet a club like show kind of vibe to us. Tell us a little bit about that show, or the video shoot actually.
Yeah, we've never done we have just an amazing group of friends, and we don't really say we have fans. We try to meet people and learn about people's personal lives, and just be friends with everybody that we meet when we're playing music and playing shows. And we try to have our friends tell us their stories, and that kind of influence us. And we've never really incorporated that into any kind of visual. We've always done music videos with actors and that kind of tell a story, or like have the band performing in a field or in a room or something.
I remember that one, yeah.
Yeah. So it's all, every music video is kind of followed more or less the same formula. But we wanted to bring a video crew out, book a show, have all our friends come out, and just, give them an opportunity to be in the music video and really throw their energy into it. And we've always kind of had a vision to do it, and we've never done it for whatever reason, but we've got this great videographer now. His name is Seiji. He's based out of Jackson, Tennessee, and he did the Vultures music video that we put out last year, and he's done this one for us. And he was an additional hand on the Blind Lead the Blind video that we put out in 2013. But
he did the Vultures.
Yeah.
He did Vultures too.
Yeah. So him and his video crew came out. We had a show set up in Jackson, Tennessee, which is kind of sort of our hometown, like Jackson, Memphis, North Mississippi. We're all kind of spread out in that area, but yeah, they're a little place called the Naked Turtle, real little club out in Jackson.
Really in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
First of all, I love it when I hear the Naked Turtle, man. I love hearing that. That's a southern club right there.
Yeah.
There was another one called the Turtle.
Yeah, Jackson has a thing with
turtles.
Yeah.
We don't know what it is.
Still trying to figure it out, but yeah, we had the video crew come out, and he shot the video, and we did the whole. I think we played 12 or 13 songs. We did our whole set, and then we went back and did. After all, we played it another time just so he could have some extra footage. And then he came out to our house, and he kind of filmed Allison doing some writing out on the swing in the front yard, which is where a lot of our songs either start or end up in her notebook. And I just thought that was kind of a nice little thing. It was kind of her idea to have him film her writing this down and kind of looking up and think, and then it cuts to us playing the show with the crowd, and it's almost like she's sitting out on her swing writing songs, like wanting to be in a band and wanting to play shows, and then it cuts to that. So it tells a little bit of a story. It just turned out really neat, and we're 100% happy with the vision and the direction that it went. And I think a ton of everybody that's watched it so far has told us that they really enjoy it, and we really enjoyed making it, and we just can't say enough good things about the crew that we have behind us that helps us make all this happen.
So hey, I saw you guys had a pretty cool gig with Butcher Babies not too long ago. Tell us about that show a little bit.
Yeah, they came through Memphis at the New Daisy, and we played the New Daisy a long time ago, and they've redone it. They put a new sound system in there, and
chandeliers.
Yeah, and you can't smoke in there anymore, which is always good.
There's like 3 bars inside.
Yeah, it's just a really, really awesome. They've completely redone it, and it like the best sound system in there. And we got on the show and opened for Butcher Babies and Islander and this band out of Toronto called Sumo Psycho.
They were really fun.
Yeah, so and then we played the Butcher Baby show, and then the next last weekend we had a pajama party in Jackson again. We shot the music video back in March? I think we shot it back in March, and if that kind of gives you a time frame of how much time went into making this music video, because it's June now, and the video came out in May. But yeah, so had a big pajama party out in Jackson where we played outside with these guys that are local out there, Events. They're good friends of ours, and everybody came out and wore pajamas, and It was just a
Jay,
good.
our bass player, he wore a watermelon moo-moo.
Yeah. And
I wore a Minions moo-moo, but mine had like sleeves. His was sleeveless.
Yeah, he wore like a grandma, like nursing home kind of get up thing, and now we're back to we're gonna go to our producer, his studio starting tomorrow, and start writing some more stuff. So I don't know if we'll have any new music by the end of this year, but definitely next year we're gonna have an arsenal ready to throw back out to everybody, because that's just what we love to do, man. We love constantly writing and trying to get better and going different places.
Now, drop the name. Who's the producer you're working with?
Oh, David Cowell, who is I meant to drop his name earlier, but yeah, David Cowell. He's a fifth member of the band. Basically, we've been working with him since 2013. He's a good friend. He's an amazing producer. Any band out there that needs even if you're not in the Memphis area, if you need something mixed, or he is the guy. The Vultures EP we wrote and tracked at my studio, and he mixed it for us, and just absolutely like destroyed our expectations, and made something that we made in my little humble studio just sound larger than life. But we're actually going to do a lot of co-writing with him on this next slew of songs, and get more of his creative input than we have in the past. He's always kind of helped us structure the songs, but he's going to be a fifth member of the band for all intents and purposes this next go around. So we're getting pumped up for that. Super excited about that.
Now, I was out on my deck this morning listening to Vultures, just prepping for this interview. I've had you guys on since you released Vultures, but I was listening to it, and I was listening to Allison's voice, and I don't know if you guys have ever done cover tunes or not, but I wanted to ask Allison if you did do a cover, first, have you? And if not, who would you like to cover? Like, who's the person you want to sing their songs?
Well, we did. We've done like 2 covers. We did an Ariana Grande song, "Into You," and that's on our YouTube. I think is it on?
It's on iTunes and all that too. Yeah, Dave helped us with that.
Dave helped us with that one. And in the past we did like a Katy Perry one. But if I could do any cover right now, it'd probably be like a Seven Dust song, honestly.
Nice. It's so funny you say that.
I really want to do that.
It's really funny you say that, because I almost asked you, like, it doesn't have to be a girl-led band. And I really, when I was listening to John talk earlier, I really do feel that Seven Dust kind of inspiration in you guys when you were trying to describe your style a little bit, and with the, I don't want to call it soulful, but the vocals mixed in with the heavier stuff. You really do have a little bit of that in you, don't you?
Yeah, I mean,
that's what we try to do.
I'm like, I want to be the little white girl version of LaJawn Witherspoon. That's who I want to be.
That should be your next T-shirt. I want to be the little white girl version of LaJawn.
I'm telling you, that's what I want to be. Like, that's my goal.
Yeah, and when I write guitar parts, I think, John Conley and Clint Lowry think this is cool. So, and those are the guitar players in Seven Dust, for anybody that doesn't know. But those guys are a huge influence on my playing. They put out an album recently.
Oh,
and it's like they're one of those bands, man. They've been together for going on 25, 30 years, and they just haven't slowed down, and they always put out banging ass albums.
You're not kidding, man. Their newest release is probably the best release of the year, and we've had the pleasure of having them on the show before, and yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. So hey, in the couple minutes we got left, tell us what's up next for the band. We're halfway through 2018. You just released your second video off of Vultures, so what's the band got planned in 2018 for the rest of the year?
I think for the rest of the year, our drummer has a baby due in late August, and we are just kind of taking family time, and we're going to do a lot of writing. We're gonna pick up some shows here and there, as the opportunities come in. But we're really gonna just try to focus on one-upping ourselves. I've had friends that play in bands talk to me about this before, and they always say, this song I wrote is so good, and all this stuff, and they worry about, is this going to be their song? And I'm like, man, don't think about it like that. Like, I always know, like, no matter how proud I am of what we as Roses Unread do, I was like, I know we got better songs in us. Because we keep wanting to be better and get better. And you know
what's funny about that? The more bands I interview, a lot of times their biggest hit was never the one they thought it was going to be.
Yeah, exactly. So we're just really just focusing on our songwriting and trying to make it. I think we're going to try to go back to more of a rock sound and less emphasis on the effects and production, but more emphasis on the guitars and the drums and bass. And Allison's vocals are always going to be centric to our sound, but just focus more on cool riffs and just larger than life vocals, man. That's kind of what our bread and butter is, and that's what has allowed us to keep playing music as long as we have. By the end of 2018, hopefully we'll have some new stuff out for you guys. If not, we're going to try to hit the road next year and come see as many of our friends as we possibly can and make some new ones along the way.
Well, we hope to see you up the Mid-Atlantic, man, and you guys know you're good friends at the Rock Show. You're always welcome on the show, and as you make your way up and down the coast and beyond, we'll always support you. So we've had John and Allison of Memphis, Tennessee band Roses Unread back on the show. Their newest album is called Vultures. Go check out their latest music video to After All. And folks, guys, welcome back to the show, and thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us.